Good morning. Welcome to DC Debrief. I'm Scott Mitchell, and this is Alex Cameron. Good morning, Mr. Cameron. The topic in Washington is tariffs, and there's enough media on this right now, but I know you're going to be spending a lot of time talking to the delegation over the next few days. Can you give us a 10,000-foot level of what's going on?
Well, the markets are, up in arms. A lot of Democrats are up in arms. There are some Republicans who are quietly up in arms. But for the most part, our delegation, most Republicans are, trying to, stay the course, stay behind this plan, that believing that, raising tariffs is going to be a reset and it's going to ultimately pay off in bringing more jobs, bringing more manufacturing back to the United States, and making this country more wealthy. President Trump has pushed the narrative that we have been treated unfairly by friends and foes alike in terms of trade for a long, long time, and it's time to level the playing field. So we'll see how that's going to be. A long time, really, before we'll really know. In the meantime, there's going to be some pain.
All right, there is something coming up this next week that is really important to Oklahoma. And not that tariffs aren't, but it is an event that's going to be happening. News 9, News 06 are going to cover it. It is planting a survivor tree in D.C.
Yes, this is going to happen Monday afternoon on the Capitol grounds, on the northwest lawn of the Capitol. This is, as you say, something that's been in the works for a while. There was supposedly a survivor tree seedling that was planted at the White House many years ago, but I've done stories on this. Many members of our congressional delegation have looked into this, and if it actually was planted, there's no record that it's still there. I went back there a few years ago when I first got out here to do a story on this, and the only thing that the National Park Service, which takes care of the grounds there, could tell me for sure was that there is a red bud. I believe it's a red bud. I may get that mixed up, or it's a dogwood. I'm sorry, I don't know that for sure. But there is a tree that the Clintons planted there on the White House grounds right after the bombing that is still there. So that was done in memorial, of this terrible event that happened 30 years ago. But as far as there being a survivor tree seedling, that doesn't happen. There is not one at the White House. So for a long time, I think Senator Langford and now Congresswoman Bice have been working to try and get some sort of a survivor tree in D.C. And so it's going to happen Monday. It's going to be planted at the Capitol, just as a symbol of the Oklahoma City spirit and resilience, and that saying, hey, we will not forget. We have not forgotten.
Alex, thanks. We'll see you next week.
All right, Scott, thank you.
Thanks for watching DC Debrief. See this again at news9.com and news16.com, and follow me at Mitchell Talks.